Hi, I'm Tara. In this tutorial, we're going to look at bulk creation in Canva, but we're going to use ChatGPT to generate our content. So ChatGPT is basically AI, and using AI to generate our content. It's a phenomenal application. If you haven't signed up already, you just go to chat.openai.com and create an account. You can pay for an account, but it's more than capable of doing like 90% of what you wanted to do in the free versions. I am going to generate a prompt, and the more you put in, the better results you get back. So I have found that this is a fantastic way of getting a really clear and concise content generation. So when we open ChatGPT, at the bottom, we're asking it to output in English. The tone in the free version, we only have emotional, but I'll show you how to kind of get around that. And then writing style poetic. So we're just going to go with the default. So this is the prompt that I think works best. So we key it in and it says, I seek your assistance as my prompt creator. Your task is to help me formulate an optimal prompt tailored to my requirements. You, ChatGPT, will utilize this prompt. The process involves the following steps. So we're kind of laying out what it is that we want it to do. So initially you'll inquire about the topic of the prompt. I'll provide an answer, which will refine through successive iterations. So it will continue to ask questions based on my answers. And then only when I tell them to, yes, I am fine, everything is good, I really want you to now write my actual content for me. Based on my input, you'll create 3 sections: revised prompt, a clear, concise, and easily understandable version of the prompt; suggestions, recommendations for enhancing the prompt by including specific details; questions, queries regarding additional information needed to enhance the prompt further. Additionally, you'll inquire if I would prefer to adopt the writing style of notable figures and if I'd like to suggest images to accompany the slogans. So this is where instead of paying for ChatGPT, you can actually tell it to write in the style of Ogilvy, he's an advertising agency, or you could say Clint Eastwood, or any character that you think matches your product. So it's a really good way of kind of getting around that. So we'll proceed iteratively, with me furnishing additional details for you to update the prompt until it's finalized, and please write in English language. And then you just send message. It will come back and it say, thank you for outlining the process. Let's start by discussing the topic of the prompt you have in mind. What subject or theme would you like the prompt to focus on? So this is where you start to generate your information. So I'm going to say, I am having a flash sale in a sports store and I would like you to generate 7 slogans that I can publish on social media to attract customers. And we hit enter or send. So it says, great, let's craft a prompt for generating slogans for your flash sale in a sports store. Revised prompt, generate 7 compelling slogans tailored for a flash sale in a sports store aimed at attracting customers. So it has basically just rewritten my first prompt. So suggestions, so this is what it's going to ask me then. So specify any particular sports or products you want to highlight in the slogans. Example, running shoes, basketball gear. Determine if there are any specific discounts or offers you'd like to incorporate into the slogans. Buy one, get one free, or 50% off. Consider including words that evoke urgency or excitement to encourage immediate action from customers. Example, limited time only, don't miss out. So then when you look at the questions, it says, which sports or products would you like to feature prominently? Do you have any specific discounts? Is there a particular tone? And would you like the slogans to include any hashtags or mentions of your store's social media handles? So I am going to say yoga. So these are the three sports that I would like mentioned. Yoga, tennis, football. Yes, I'm going to offer a buy one, get one free every second day, and buy 2, get third free every other day. I want the tone to be energetic, and yes, I would like to have 2 hashtags per day. So let's see what it comes up with. We'll send that again. So the questions for this then, so it's taken that on board and it has revised the prompt again. So do you have any preferred hashtags you'd like to use, or should I suggest some based on the nature of the sale? Would you like each slogan to be explicitly mention the alternating offers, or would you prefer a more subtle approach? Are there any additional details or specific points you want to highlight in the slogans to attract the customer's attention? So my answers to them are, I would like you to suggest the hashtags and I want the offers to be explicitly mentioned. So then it gives more. So this goes on and on and on until you are happy that you have given it enough information. You are ready to say, I want you to write the actual slogans. So I think it has enough information at this stage. Bearing in mind, I don't actually own a sports store, so this is all a bit kind of ad-libby. Okay, so I am ready for you to write my 7 slogans, please. So it has score big on gear for your favorite sports. Don't miss out on our buy one get one free deal today. So has it done what I asked it to do? So get double the gear for half price today. Yeah, so swing into savings with our alternating buy one get one free. Grab 2 and get the 3rd free. So yeah, it's really good. I think and it has also included the hashtags. So it's a way of really kind of getting into the kind of nitty-gritty, really honing the prompt and getting like the perfect content for your bulk creation, be it Instagram, be it Facebook. It's amazing. So now we have all of our information in slogan and our offer and our hashtag. I want ChatGPT now to put it in a table form for me, so then I can bring it into either Excel or Google Sheets, and then we can bulk create it into Canva. So let's just tell it to do that. So I have said put all the information in a table with 1 slogan, 2 offer and 3 hashtag. So it has done exactly what I've asked. So now we have 3 slogans, we've 7 days, and we've all of our offers, and it has buy one get one free, buy 2 get the 3rd free. Yeah, so it maybe should have done that every 2nd day. I did ask it to do every 2nd day, but anyway, it's fine, and I could readjust them if it was a big deal. I could readjust them within Canva anyway. I can move the different pages around. And then once I have my table all in place, I can ask it to do one more thing, and that is to please give me some suggestions for imagery that I could use with each slogan. So we just hit send. So, and it has come up with image session 1, a diverse group of athletes celebrating with sports equipment in hand, showcasing the variety of sports gear available, because that goes with score big on gear for your favorite sports. So there was one down here, did it get it right? So there's tennis, a close-up shot of a tennis racket and a ball on a vibrant tennis court with a sale tag attached to the racket, emphasizing the discounted deals. I'm not suggesting that you have to use or go and like absolutely look for those images, but sometimes you can be sitting there and it can be a bit head scratching and what am I going to use? And so at least you have something to go on, which I think is brilliant. And then once you have all of those image suggestions, you can then ask it to add them to the table. So you have it all in one, and then you can bring it all to your Google Sheets or your Excel. Add imagery So now all we have to do is we're going to copy. So you just select all of that, right click, copy, and open either Google Sheets or Excel. And literally just right click and paste it all. And we'll just spread them out a bit so we can see. Back a bit. And that one back a bit. So now we have seven slogans, we have 7 offers, hashtags, and a suggestion for what the image might be. So once you have all of your information imported into your spreadsheet, now we're going to head over to Canva and we're going to do our creative bulk creating, which is it's where all the fun begins. So once you have your Canva open, we're going to look for social media. And when you click on social media, you get obviously all the different social media options. But at the top, we're gonna let Canva do all the work, and we're gonna look for a template. And we're gonna do this one in Facebook. So we're gonna say sports store sale Facebook. It will throw up a load of different templates for us. Like you're never gonna run out of templates, let me tell you, because there's just so many options. 488,583 to be exact. So so you basically just scroll through and see which one catches your eye. Like it depends on your store, it depends on, like that one is quite good, I think. Or let me see. I quite like that one because it kind of has, but it might not be enough to have our slogan on it. So that one is quite good as well. But I think I'll go back up the top, and I think this one, even though it's black and white, you can always change the colors of them. So I like this one, and I also like this blue one, but I fear that this blue one might not work. I'll just show you why I think it won't work. So when you click on them, it says customize this template. So that allows you to bring it in and change any of the colors, fonts, images. But I just want to show you why I think this one might not work. So when it's open, so although the blue is really good, we don't want all of our posts to look the same. So when we click on style, and we can alter the color palette. So say I wanted it to be this pinky color. It won't allow me to change this because that's an actual image. So that I would be worried that obviously that doesn't go with my color scheme. For that reason, I'm not going to go with that one. So we'll just close that down, and I think I'll go for this one instead, because although, as I say, it's black and white, I will be able to change any of the information, any of the colors to match my color scheme. So we're going to click on customize this template, and I'm just going to close that one out. So once you have your file, you need to decide then where each one is going to go. So we're probably going to have this as the slogan. We're going to have this as the offer. This is probably an extra text box, and this possibly we're going to put our hashtags here. So you do maybe need to think about where you're going to put the name of your shop or your logo, or I mean any one of these could be a logo space. So we might just make that a bit wider and bring it down slightly. And this possibly is just too big a font, so I might just make it 85 and just a bit wider. So we won't worry about our image for the time being, because we're gonna use the suggestions to go and find imagery. But first we're going to put in our slogans and our offers. So in order to bulk create this, we need to go over to apps. And when you click on apps, it'll bring you to this section here, and under more from Canva we have a load of little icons, and you're looking for one called bulk create. You can also search for it at the top, but you're looking for bulk create. Mine is the third one over, but yours is possibly in a different area or a different position. So when you click on bulk create, you can either enter data manually, and I've shown how to do that in a previous tutorial. It's to do with Magic Write. So you can either just right click and paste a load of information in there. You can also bulk create images there. But we're not going to do it manually this time. We're going to upload from a CSV file. So the CSV file is basically the Google Sheets that we did a minute ago. So we just need to make sure everything is going to come in kind of okay. So the only thing I would say is that emojis sometimes don't always work on all platforms. You know, like it depends. So you don't want something to look or appear peculiar. It's best sometimes to leave them out. Once you have everything in place and you have your 4 different columns, then we're going to go up to File, down to Download, and you're looking for a .csv file. So just when we're looking at this again, I think that these are probably too big because our slogan is quite long. So we're just going to reduce them down a bit. And then this one as well might be a little big because we want like buy one get one free to go in there. And then we asked ChatGPT for 2 hashtags. So we're just going to make that a bit longer as well. We're just going to go edge to edge. And it's 19.3, so we're just going to make it 18, say. And we're just going to put this kind of off center. So hopefully that will fit a bit better when we bring them in. But you can also adjust them afterwards if it doesn't work. So we are going to go over here and we're going to click on Upload CSV. And you basically just pick the one that you have just downloaded. And as you can see, then it has slogan, offer, hashtags, and imagery. So then in order to link them, you literally, so this one we're going to have our slogan. So you click on it and we right click, and where it says connect data, we're going to pick the slogan one. And then we're going to do the same for the rest of them. Discount, connect data, it's going to be the offer. Order now is going to be the hashtag. And then the imagery we're just going to use when we go and search for the imagery. So once you have them all in place, you go back over to your bulk create and you click on continue. It has select all, or you can specifically select some of them. So we're going to select all because we want to do a 7-day sale, and then you click on generate 7 designs and it will generate 7 new pages for you. So once it has generated them, it actually brings them to a new file. So you can still go back and, if there was anything about that you didn't like or you wanted to generate them again, you can go back to your original. So in the new file, so we have this, that looks good, that looks pretty good. They might be just a little tight together. I just want to space them out a little. So then you just go through each one and just make sure that that it's readable, and so even though it's behind the sneakers, you can still see, you can still read that. So let's make this one a bit longer, and just going to bring this one up a bit because it's on 2 lines now. So the other one I'll just show you because it was the two hashtags were short enough to fit on the one. So like this one, tennis thrills, buy one get one free, and that one is okay. Just going to change the line spacing slightly. So you just, as I say, you just need to go through all of them, make sure they're okay, and that one is not going to fit on the one line, so we might just make that centered and change the line spacing slightly, and we're just going to move it up slightly. And then this one, the one line again, just going to move that up slightly. You can use your arrows to do that if you can. Sometimes it can kind of snap to the top of like a box or something, but if you use your up and down arrows, you have kind of more control over it. Okay, and then the next one. I mean, I'm kind of just doing this by eye, but they probably should all be the same line spacing. And then the last one, make it the same as the other one. We're just going to center it, and we're going to make the line spacing a bit more, and we're just going to move it up slightly. And again, okay, and we might just make that a bit wider just so it's on the 4 lines as opposed to the 5. Okay. So within a matter of minutes, we have 7 different posts, and they all have a different slogan, and they have a different offer, and they have some hashtags. So which is pretty incredible. I think the bulk create is really good. It's really useful way of generating content. So the next thing we're going to look at is the actual imagery. So when we go back into Google Sheets, the first image that it suggested for the Score Big on Gear for your favorite posts is a diverse group of athletes celebrating with sports equipment, showcasing the variety of gear available. So it's kind of a bit too detailed, because when I key it in here, it gives good, we're looking for photos first of all, but it gives good pictures, but it's nearly too detailed. So because we just want like sports gear, like this is just all sports gear, as opposed to these pictures they would be too detailed for to put on a post. So we're gonna scrap that one just for the moment, and we're just gonna look for sports, and it nearly Canva generates nearly better images. So like this one, for example, like that's pretty good. Like that suggests all kind of gear, and it works really well in that space. So the next one then, elevate your practice with top-notch yoga essentials. So again, and it says a serene yoga studio with someone practicing surrounded by high quality yoga mats and essentials, which is really good, but we kind of want isolated images. So so I'm not saying, you might need to go back into Chat GPT and kind of narrow that down a bit and say, you want one item or like 1 or 2 people per image suggestion, or you want like them on an isolated background, and what would you suggest? So because of that, I'm just going to go with what the slogan kind of is talking about. So this one is obviously talking about yoga gear. So again, we're looking for a photo. And so what does it throw up? It throws up some clothing, or that one there is probably quite good. So it has all the gear. So obviously this is on a background, so we need to remove the background. So we quickly go into edit photo and just click on background remover. So, and we just need to get rid of those trainers, sorry. So that's pretty good. The only thing is that the trainers there don't really fit, because we're only seeing like part of the trainers. So you could go and look again, or else we could use the magic eraser to get rid of them. So I'll show you how to do that in 1 second. So in this one, what are we talking about? We're talking about tennis, so that's pretty good and pretty easy, I would have said, to find. So tennis gear. Oh, it helps if I spelled it right. Tennis gear. And so that one maybe, or so I think, yeah, it said in the Chat GPT to have a tennis racket with a sale price on it, or so we might just look for a tennis racket. Okay, that one there is pretty good. That's nice. I like the shadow on it. I might just make it a little bigger. And yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, and then the next one, football gear. Okay, so we could have like, just reverse that out, football boots maybe. So that one is pretty good, but I'm not sure they are like general public boots. They look a bit elaborate. So that one maybe, possibly, or these ones look pretty good. They look kind of good. So again, we just need to remove the background on them, background remover. And yeah, they look pretty good. Have them in the right position. Okay, and number 5, what are we talking about? Gear up for success with our exclusive sports flash sale. Okay, so this again is just general, maybe just sports gear. So it could be or clothing maybe, sports clothing. This one, and edit photo, background remover. Just bring that in, make her bigger. That's pretty good. It kind of sits nice at the bottom. Okay. And then the next one, we're nearly there. Serve up. Oh, more tennis. That's, I didn't realize they had 2 tennis. Oh yes, because we asked specifically for tennis. Okay, fair enough. So what could we have to do with tennis? We have tennis clothing. Some nice tennis shoes maybe. Like you could be like, just go really random and just have a tennis ball. Like that would be, you know, that's really kind of striking, I think. Which is, we might just go with that. I think that's pretty good. It's quite kind of advertorial looking. And then the next one is football gear again. So tackle your goals, premium football gear, and then again we could just have football. So we could have a football. So again, that's pretty good looking. Okay, so now we have 7 different posts, and we have 7 different slogans, offers, hashtags, and a different image now. So just in that short space of time. So that's really good, I think. But the only thing is now they all kind of, although they're all really different, they kind of look the same. So in order to change that up, we need to click on design, and in styles, as I showed you at the start with the very first one, the first template that we picked, you go back into styles, and we're going to look at color palettes. And in the color palette, you can pick, you know, there's so many different variations. It's really good actually. So I think I'll go with this one. So yeah, so it has picked, yeah, wine and pink and white. So when we click on the next one and we go for that one again, when we click on the shuffle, it will add another color or a different kind of combination. So you just need to kind of keep going through all of them. So that one is different again, and that one, let me see, that one's pretty good. And then this one, I think I like it on the white. I don't know why the tennis ball has disappeared. And then the last one, have we gotten that one already? We kind of have. I think that one. And there, he's back. And is the tennis ball going to come back for me? There he is. Okay, so now when you click on your grid view, we have 7 different color combinations. We have 7 different slogans, 7 images, 7 offers, and a different amount of hashtags. And it all is kind of very cohesive and will work really well. People will, go, oh yeah, I saw that one yesterday, but it's kind of slightly different today. So I think it looks pretty good. The only thing, I'm going to go back in and show you just how to quickly do this. So we click on our image and we click on edit photo, and we're going to go magic eraser, and you literally just brush over what it is that you don't want to appear. So we're just gonna and once you have brushed over it, it does its thing and it gets rid of it. So just like that, it's amazing. But I know what you're saying. You're going, well, what about this big hole that's here? So you can generate, using the Magic Studio, you can generate extra bits in your picture. But for this one, I think I'm just going to add another maybe pair of yoga socks or another bottle or something. So let me just see, maybe that one, and we're just gonna remove the background and could just make that a bit smaller. And get it to fit. So yeah, so if you're working with an image that doesn't necessarily work, probably in hindsight this is not really yoga gear, but anyway, we're just kind of ad-libbing, as I say. But if you have part of an image, you can always remove it and add something else in. So once we have, as I say, it's all done, and we have our 7 different days, and we have our images done, and our slogans done, and our offer done, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to schedule how we are going to put this out on Instagram. So scheduling basically gives you more time to live your life. You can generate, as we've just done, 7 designs for 7 days. That could actually be over 7 weeks and not 7 days, but obviously this is for a flash sale, so we're going to do 7 days. But Canva has this amazing scheduling part of their app that saves you so much time that you can just bulk create and then bulk schedule. So basically what you do is you go up to share, and we are going to hit schedule. You can either share on social, but we're going to hit schedule. And you decide then what day you want the first one to go out. So we're going to say we want it to go out tomorrow, and then the time that you want it to go out. So there are specific times that social media works best. For Instagram and Facebook, it's kind of between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. in the morning. That's when most people are kind of interacting with their social media. And then on a Friday afternoon, from 4 p.m. So from 4 p.m. to 7 on a Friday and Saturday, and then on a Sunday at 7 p.m. So they are the ultimate magic times that you should be getting your information out there. So we are going to go 07 so 00 on the 24th, and we're going to click on next. So we are going to go Facebook, because this is a Facebook design. And in order for you to put stuff out on Instagram, you must have an Instagram business account, and that business account must be linked to your Facebook account. So you have to do that within either Facebook or Instagram. And then when you come back here, you can link them through. So when you hit on schedule, it'll say, do you want to link this to your Instagram account? And you just click on OK. So you must do that before they appear here. That's why mine are here. So so we're going to select a channel, which is Facebook, and we are going to pick the first page because we want them to go out one by one, and then write something. So that's basically, you know, like what you want in your description. So we're going to have flash sale starts today. And you could put the same like hashtags in there, and the offer that is on this day one, and exactly what it is that you're gonna have for sale on day one. And then when you click schedule, it will prepare your schedule for you. So it's going to go out, well, tomorrow, Saturday. So so I've actually put in the wrong time, but this is just to show you it's not real. So when you click on Content Planner, it will bring you to your Content Planner, and it is telling me that this one is going to go out tomorrow at 7 a.m. It's going to go on Facebook, page 1. This is the information, and you can go back into your schedule, hit on Facebook again, and this time pick a different page and schedule it for the following day. And you click on done. Also, what you can do is go into Chat GPT and get the chat to generate your info for that day. You can say, I want to write something about this post on page number 3 with this slogan, with this offer, and with these tags, and it will generate a bit of content for you, which is, you know, that's what it's there for. So use it as much as you can, and then just click save and schedule. So once you have your Facebook post scheduled to go out on whatever days you choose, Canva, I'll just show you one more thing that Canva has, which is really amazing. So up at the top it says Resize and Magic Switch. So this is really another fantastic time saver. So when you click on this and you go down to social media, it throws up all of these like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Pinterest and Twitter. So you can click on any of them and it will resize for that social media. So if we say click on, we want to make a Pinterest pin out of this, and we click on continue. So it will resize each page, and it will bring it into a new document for you, because you don't want to lose your Facebook, you know, because this could then become your template for your designs going forward. So if you click on copy and resize and open Pinterest pin, and now when we click on our little arrow and we scroll through each page, it now has them in the shape of a Pinterest pin, which is absolutely fantastic, I think. Now, obviously, the Pinterest pin is a totally different shape, so you might have to do a bit of rejigging on each of the, like, you might make this down here, and we might just move the hashtags to the bottom, say, and you could make them bigger. And we want this to be bigger maybe as well. And it could then go on 2 lines, and we make them centered. And again, put them in the center, and this center, and then we could make this then bigger again. So we're just going to make it on more lines. So it doesn't take a huge amount of adjusting, is what I'm saying, in order to generate another 7 days for another total different social media. It's absolutely brilliant, and you schedule it exactly the same way. You just go up to Pinterest and you tell it when you want it to be published. So I hope you've learned something new today. If you have, please click that like and subscribe.